Gucci isn't just a brand, it's a symbol of status, style, and culture. From Florence workshops to TikTok trends, discover how this century-old house became the ultimate flex for a generation obsessed with identity, influence, and luxury. In the heart of Florence 100 years ago, a young artisan named Guccio Gucci opened a small leather workshop in 1921. At first, it was a humble operation, crafting finely made luggage and leather goods for Italy's elite, travelers, and aristocrats. But Guccio had a vision. He didn't just want to sell products. He wanted to sell status, refinement, and a promise of quality. Every stitch, every polished buckle was a statement. Those who carried a Gucci piece were part of an exclusive circle. By the 1930s and 40s, Gucci began to expand beyond luggage, introducing handbags, shoes, and accessories. The brand maintained a balance between craftsmanship and style, a formula that would define its identity for decades. Even during turbulent economic times, the Gucci name became synonymous with luxury, elegance, and taste. The logo, the horsebit motif, and the signature green-red-green stripe slowly evolved, becoming symbols that spoke louder than words, signaling wealth, class, and aspiration. What many don't realize is that these early decisions, the careful attention to detail, the strategic expansion, and the subtle branding, laid the groundwork for what would eventually become a global flex culture. Gucci was no longer just a brand, it was a symbol. And yet, the question lingered. Could this small Florentine workshop survive the challenges of modern fashion and become a cultural icon recognized around the world? By the late 1980s, Gucci faced a crisis. The brand's image had grown tired, and competitors were encroaching on its luxury territory. Enter Tom Ford in 1995, a visionary designer with a daring approach. Ford didn't just create clothing. He redefined Gucci as a lifestyle, merging sensuality, boldness, and sophistication into every collection. His designs were provocative, elegant, and instantly recognizable, from the sharply tailored suits to the iconic evening wear and leather accessories that seemed to command attention with every appearance. Celebrities quickly became the brand's new ambassadors. Red carpet appearances, music videos, and film placements elevated Gucci to pop culture superstardom. With Tom Ford at the creative helm, the company saw dramatic sales growth, and by 1997, Gucci was reporting revenue increases approaching double digits in multiple regions, a remarkable turnaround for a struggling legacy brand. Beyond numbers, Ford's era instilled a powerful concept. Luxury could be daring, visible, and aspirational all at once. Gucci transformed from a heritage house to a symbol of modern desire, a brand that not only represented wealth but personality, boldness, and social cachet. And yet, even as Ford propelled Gucci back into global dominance, a question persisted. Could the brand's identity survive beyond the celebrity-fueled hype? And would the next generation of buyers still see Gucci as the ultimate flex? In 2015, Gucci embarked on its most daring reinvention yet. Alessandro Michele was appointed creative director, alongside CEO Marco Bizzarri, ushering in an era that would redefine luxury for the new generation. Michele's vision was eclectic, bold, and unapologetically expressive. Vintage inspirations mixed with streetwear sensibilities, Renaissance motifs with psychedelic patterns. Gucci became inclusive by design, embracing gender-neutral fashion, diverse models, and campaigns that celebrated identity in all its forms. This strategy wasn't just cultural, it was remarkably profitable. By 2017, Gucci's sales jumped 44.6% compared to 2016, and in 2019, the brand generated nearly 10 billion euros in revenue, solidifying its position as one of Kering's most valuable assets. The Michele era leveraged social media and influencer culture, making Gucci instantly recognizable to millennials and Gen Z alike. Mini and nano bags, bold sneakers, and statement accessories became must-have items, circulating on Instagram and TikTok as symbols of status. Michele's genius lay in merging heritage with audacity, keeping the classic Gucci codes, horsebit loafers, GG monogram, and signature stripes, while daring to experiment with new shapes, colors, and prints. Gucci was no longer just a luxury house, it was a cultural phenomenon, a brand that spoke the language of youth, empowerment, and identity. And yet, even with this unprecedented success, one question lingered. Could Gucci sustain this momentum while balancing its legacy and the ever-changing demands of a digitally native generation? One of Gucci's most secret weapons is its careful balance between trends and timeless staples. Today, the brand strategically divides its products. Roughly 40% are trend-driven, aimed at creating buzz and cultural relevance. 60% are timeless staples, while 60% remain classic staples that honor Gucci's century-old heritage. This formula allows the brand to innovate boldly without alienating longtime customers who value tradition. The 30 to 70 carryover strategy further strengthens this balance. Some seasonal designs are retired, while others with enduring appeal are carried over, ensuring a constant rotation that feels fresh but grounded. Trend-focused items like mini and nano bags, bold sneakers, and statement belts dominate social media feeds, becoming instantly recognizable symbols of status. Gucci shoes, in particular, hold the highest share of fashion-oriented articles among competitors, fueling desire among trend-conscious buyers. Social media amplifies the effect. Every runway reveal, influencer post, and TikTok haul transforms Gucci pieces into digital flex points, objects that signify wealth, taste, and cultural awareness. By combining classic elegance with audacious modernity, Gucci crafts a story of luxury that is both aspirational and accessible. And yet, a question remains for every new release. Can Gucci continue to push boundaries without diluting the legacy that makes its classics priceless? Gucci's appeal to the new generation goes beyond style. It's also about values, ethics, and sustainability. Since 2018, the brand has achieved carbon-neutral operations and supply chains, a milestone few luxury houses have managed. Gucci also banned fur entirely, signaling a commitment to animal welfare, while expanding the use of more sustainable materials like wool in ready-to-wear collections. These steps align with the expectations of millennials and Gen Z, who increasingly consider environmental impact when making purchases. In 2021, Gucci took a further step by investing in Vestiaire Collective, a resale platform that encourages circular fashion. This initiative not only promotes sustainability, but also taps into the growing digital resale market, giving consumers the chance to flex responsibly while maintaining exclusivity. Gucci's transparent sourcing, ethical guidelines, and eco-conscious initiatives create a new kind of luxury, one that merges aesthetic desire with moral appeal. By combining heritage with modern responsibility, Gucci appeals to buyers who want status without guilt. Every bag, sneaker, or accessory carries both the prestige of the brand and the story of a conscious choice. But even as sustainability strengthens its image, one question emerges. Can Gucci continue to innovate ethically while remaining the boldest, most desirable flex for a generation obsessed with culture and social signaling? Gucci's dominance in the new generation isn't just about design or heritage. It thrives in the digital landscape. Social media platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube have turned Gucci into a viral symbol of status, where every post, meme, and haul amplifies desire. Influencers and celebrities create micro-moments of flexing, from sneakers on city streets to iconic handbags in music videos. Gucci has mastered this, making products instantly recognizable and highly shareable. The resale market further fuels this cycle. Limited drops, mini bags, and statement pieces often resell at multiples of retail, turning luxury into a form of financial and social investment. Millennials and Gen Z buyers understand that owning Gucci is not only about style, it's about signaling participation in a global cultural movement. Even affordability hacks like buying pre-loved pieces become entry points into an aspirational lifestyle, expanding the brand's reach without diluting its prestige. This digital-first strategy transforms Gucci from a static label into a living cultural phenomenon, blending scarcity, visibility, and storytelling. Every post, video, and review becomes a flex opportunity, reinforcing the brand's status as a generational icon. And yet, the question remains. In a world where trends are fleeting and attention spans are short, Can Gucci continue to dominate the digital flex economy and remain relevant across every platform and generation? Even icons face storms. And for Gucci, the COVID-19 pandemic tested its resilience. In 2020, global sales dropped over 22%, with store closures and shifting consumer priorities threatening luxury growth. Yet, Gucci leveraged its digital platforms, localized strategies, and trend-savvy designs to weather the storm. CEO François-Henri Pinault emphasized targeting local markets with collaborations like Gucci x Detroit versus Everybody, proving that cultural relevance could counter economic downturns. By embracing e-commerce, influencer marketing, and digital-first campaigns, Gucci not only stabilized sales but reinforced its cultural dominance. Platforms like Instagram and TikTok became crucial for storytelling, showcasing new collections, recycled pieces, and bold statement products, keeping the brand in the spotlight even when physical stores were shuttered. Despite challenges, Gucci consistently appeared at the top of global luxury rankings, frequently on the list index and dominating online search trends. But Gucci's strength isn't just in numbers, it's emotional. The brand continues to symbolize aspiration, confidence, and identity for millennials and Gen Z. Owning a Gucci piece signals more than wealth. It signals taste, awareness, and participation in a cultural movement that blends fashion, music, and social media. And so, the lingering question remains. After every challenge, every trend, and every shift in culture, what is it that truly keeps Gucci the #1 flex for a generation constantly chasing the next big symbol? Gucci remains the ultimate flex because it blends heritage, audacious design, cultural relevance, sustainability, and digital influence. For the new generation, it's more than fashion. It's identity, status, and lifestyle. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Gucci's rise and dominance, subscribe for more luxury culture insights, hit the bell, and explore our next video on iconic brands.